It's very important that we not be like so many former witnesses. If you go on the internet, you'll find different websites about Jehovah's Witnesses. But most all of them are very, very negative. It's all attacking, and saying negative things about the witnesses. And that doesn't accomplish good. What we need to do is focus on the positive things and show that there's something better. There was an elderly German couple that I knew in California, and when I came back from the Dominican Republic, he began writing to me, and he and his wife have been very active as witnesses. They were either pioneering or they were putting in 60, 70, 80 hours a month in the field service. And he was an elder from the very beginning of the elder arrangement. And later, after many years, in 1980, when I left the Brooklyn headquarters of the organization and later moved to Alabama and was there disfellowshipped, I wrote to this brother. I told him what had happened, and I said, "You may decide you don't want to communicate with me anymore, and if so, why, I'll respect your wishes in that regard. But I want you to know that whatever you decide, my appreciation of you as people will always be the same. I'll always have affection for you." I was surprised he kept on writing, and so over the years we exchanged many letters. And when I wrote to him, I never wrote things attacking the organization or focusing on negative things about the organization. I abstained from doing any of that. But sometimes he would say in his letter certain expressions. He might say how tired he was, how weary he was, because of the constant pressure that he experienced. And I would use that opportunity then to discuss things from the Bible about we are saved by faith and not by works, and what that means. And that as Christians we will have works, but they are something that proceed from our heart. They're not something that is dictated to us and some kind of a system or routine that we're called upon to follow. Or he would see other things that would allow me to discuss with him the Bible teaching that we're not under law, we're under God's gracious kindness. So discussing that, it would help him to see the difference between the legalisms of the organization and the freedom that Christians enjoy. So after some time, he came to conclusions on his own and from reading the Bible, not because I had attacked the organization. He called me by telephone one day, and spontaneously he said, "You know, these people, they worship the big O." And by that he meant the organization. They worship the big O. So he came to that conclusion on the basis of what he had read in the scriptures, and not because of my trying to tear down the Watchtower organization. As the Apostle Peter says, we should be like Jesus, that when he was insulted, he didn't retaliate with insults, and he didn't render evil for evil. And the apostolic teaching is that we should conquer evil with good. And if we emphasize the beautiful nature of Christian freedom and how superior it is to living a life that is dictated to us and following a certain routine, why many people will begin to realize that there is something better there for them.